Peace, family. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life. I am your astrology coach. Welcome, Scorpio, to your August astrology. Please be sure to listen to your sun, moon, and rising sign for a complete story. And if you're interested in a reading or any other services, please be sure to check out our website. Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? Great rising. I had to stop and start over because I was tired. Welcome, Scorpio, to your August astrology. I'll be doing the Uranus retrograde horoscopes for all 12 signs and the astrology for the full moon in Aquarius and the astrology for Mars moving into Gemini. That's going to be a big deal. Those are the transits that I see being the most craziest this month. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for all those goodies coming up. Scorpio. So you might have conflicts with other people. You can have challenges in all your relationships, your romantic relationships, and business relationships. There may be conflicts with roommates, a significant lover, or family around where you live, if it's clean, if you're working together as a team. With the people that you live with, there's question about how things are being done when it comes to your living conditions. There can also be conflicts with family, like your spouse isn't getting along with your mom. Now, I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying that could be an actual fact, although because it is happening with home and family matters, property and your lineage, that can actually be a very real fact, okay? This could lead to breakups, separations, or there's a breakdown in these relationships. And it's going to cause conflict in such a way that's going to clear the air to open up a pathway to have honest, authentic dialogue to work through whatever's coming up here for you. Now, Scorpio, I don't want y'all coming for me in these comments, okay? What I got here is that y'all are stubborn and you don't like change. Most big signs don't, but that's not the problem. Everybody has their, ticks and things that they need to work on, right? Nobody's safe this month. That's why I'm doing these horoscopes. But what it's suggesting for you in particular, Scorpio, is that the lack of ability to change or to be open to change is affecting your relationships, and you don't see it. I think Scorpio has a deeper inner knowing that this is a struggle for them, but it's like but it's like, how do you change it is the struggle. And I feel like to some people that might sound like, then you just do something, but it's not that simple. It's not. And you're going to have to make the decision by the end of this month, whether or not you're going to make the changes that you need to make, however that is for you, which is always for me, typically through getting some kind of education, a mentorship, or counseling, right? To heal through whatever deeper wounds are causing you to not change, right? It's up to you to make the decision to do those three things. You can do a combination of all three. Um, or you're going to lose these relationships. You possibly get kicked out of your living situation, and or it's just going to lead to you arguing with the people around you. And I feel like it's not comfortable. Whatever this is, it can be very uncomfortable. Now you will have support from a partner, family, especially if this leads to legal issues. Please be careful. I think Aries and Leos, I don't know if they're gonna, they might have some legal issues for cussing folks out. This could also be that a partner is sharing something that they're not happy with that really upsets you. Um, you may be very emotional at this time because you have a grand water trine, and it might lead to you being very emotional this time about having to make these changes. Because again, I'm not trying to make up any excuses, but this is a real life problem for fixed signs that they can't, it's almost like you can't wrap your head around how to change. It's like, I am who I am. Like, what am I not doing that I could be doing? And again, it's a matter of lack of experience, knowledge, wisdom, um, and counsel. That's just the honest God truth. Um, I think we might want to make it seem like it's something else or that it's other people. So a lot of projecting here on people or not taking accountability for the reasons why your relationships are falling apart. Um, that's going to bite you in the ass this time around. Because it's not the people who are forcing the change, it's the universe this time. It's just showing up through the relationships of your family, which is probably the people you care about the most. And that's always the hardest because it's like, but I love you, you know, I love you, you know, and um you're going to begin to start to see the bigger picture. Something's going to happen in such a profound way where you're like, oh, fuck, it is me. I have to change, you know? And you may be asking yourself at this time, like, damn, do I really love this person? Or is it the fact that maybe perhaps you might be pregnant, you know? And it's like, do I love him just because I'm having a kid with this person or we have a family together? Or maybe perhaps you started building something with somebody and it's like, um, do I love them because of what we created together? Whatever this is, even if it's bad, again, this is going to allow you to clear the air. And there's still going to be a lot of romance. Okay? A lot of romance going on here. You know, this is that kiss and make up kind of energy. And it's still bittersweet because you have all this greatness in the relationship possible, but maybe it's not just the things that need to change within the relationship, but then you're distant from one another, or there's some kind of, or you don't have money, or um, you know, little things that could be coming up that is like, again, I'm not trying to say that you're making up excuses. These could be real life things that you're actually experiencing within the relationship. But it's like, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to continue to focus on the things that aren't working as opposed to are you really with this person because this person makes you happy? That's going to be the bigger, it's a sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice? That's going to be like the bigger picture. Another way this can show up is conflict with landlords, relatives in the home. Your partner can be having issues with their family, and it's causing you two to kind of combat each other, or you're exerting a lot more energy than you can muster because maybe you got some other stuff going on, and it's like, but you got to deal with that BS. You may not be seeing eye to eye with your partner. You may be super rigid in your thinking and communicating. And this could be difficult. Phone calls, emails, text messages. This can also be with aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, siblings. Also be careful with neighbors because there could be some disagreements of like disturbing the peace, and you go out to try to combat the issue and it turns into something else, which could also lead to legal issues. Now you're gonna have to get some other personal stuff done. Like I said, you might have some projects that you're working on. Maybe there's deadlines or just things that you have to do. But you might feel like you're being hit from family stuff, not getting along with your partner, and it just may be affecting how much you're able to get done. This is kind of earth, or fixed signs, all the fixed signs. This is happening in the angular houses. So there's this kind of like wall caving in type of effect. And it's going to be suffocating. It could quite literally feel like you can't breathe, or there's shortness of breath, or a lack of patience. To be honest with you, you might literally break or burst, or something to that effect, where you just feel like uh, worn down energetically. This could cause sickness as well. You'll learn at the very least, you will learn who's in your corner and who's not. You're going to realize you can't do everything yourself and you need help. Someone to go half and half with you, and you're learning how to communicate that, have a plan for that, and stick to it. It's vital to the whether or not your relationships work out. And if you are employed, you might want to hire somebody for like small tasks, so you can have or get some time back in your relationships. So this is like an assistant, someone pay somebody to walk the dog, or to clean the house. Oh, what the heck is the name of that app where you can get those services? There's a name, but it's not registering at the moment. Typical. But yeah, and it's a secure app too, so you can trust the people who you get on there. I used to get my babysitters from that site for my son when I was working and I needed a babysitter for school, but I just Forgive me, the name is really just like right over my head. But there are things out there like that for you to get the assistance you need so that you can make more time for your relationships. Um, you also might be realizing that you need to break from the home. Okay, don't laugh at me. Here's how I see this. I've talked about this on this channel before. This is the baby boy um energy where you feel coddled by families, um, um, protected, I think is a word too, from reality, from the real world, from what it means to take care of yourself or to be able to provide for yourself because you've always perhaps maybe had your family to do it for you. So you don't have, you know, that it's not something that you've ever been faced with. I think this is another realization that could be coming up for you in such a way that could be affecting your relationships or why it's harder for you to grasp the idea that you have to do something in order to change what's happening in your relationship so that you can really grow and expand, I think, in the way that you want to. If you are single, again, romance is happening. Okay, you got suitors coming for you. But ultimately, you are letting go of ego and dropping your defenses, which is it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. Um, breathe. Okay, that's all I have to say to you, Scorpio. All right. I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.